Let me say it again, ironclad. We're going to do all we can to protect Israel's security.
The U.S. vetoed 3 resolutions calling for a ceasefire in Gaza in the first 5 months of the Gaza conflict.
The U.S. is the single barrier to the world community welcoming the state of Palestine. And the U.S. government needs to hear from all the governments in the world. Now, Israel, of course, will object, but all the rest of the governments, the 191 other countries, to hear from them, you, United States, are blocking peace. You are blocking a solution in the Middle East. You are blocking a solution we all agree to. You are blocking a solution that is part of international law. This is what the U.S. needs to hear very clearly from its peers, from the other 191 countries of the UN.
From 1948 to 2024, we have endured. We have survived. We have resurrected, only to face death once again. Life must prevail in Gaza. Must prevail in Gaza. Freedom must prevail in Palestine. For 6 months now, every single Palestinian in Gaza has endured untold suffering, loss, pain, and tragedy. This must stop now.
I think made the United States look more hypocritical in claiming to stand for a rules-based order, to be a defender of human rights.
Freedom to a peaceful existence has been denied once and again by a country that has proclaimed itself as a beacon of freedom.
Then, on March 25, the UN Security Council finally was able to approve a resolution calling for an immediate ceasefire, thanks to the absence of a U.S. veto. The U.S. instead had abstained.
And we did not agree with everything in the resolution. For that reason, we were unfortunately not able to vote yes. However, as I've said before, we fully support some of the critical objectives in this non-binding resolution.
You heard right. The U.S. termed the UN Gaza ceasefire resolution non-binding, which means Israel will not bear any consequences even if it does not comply. Is the U.S. rewriting international rules?
The United States is the one that decides which council resolutions are binding and which are not. That's not the kind of international law that I'm familiar with.